I'm Todd Grisham, and not a seat to be had here tonight at the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, Caleb's sweet hands plant. This former Caleb's. Here comes. This bout is. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. And there's the bell to start the round. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. These uppercuts are scoring. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no putting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
The right hook is scoring. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The plant just got clipped. He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
You believe what we are seeing. Scoring hook. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about planting that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to the beat.
Caleb Plant is hurt. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight counterpuncher smart.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that jab. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mouse trap.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Doesn't score. These punches coming from every angle. Serious trouble here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
Hey, look, Plant just got clipped. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. And there's the bell to start the round. Ring the bell, and here we go. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
You know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Missed with that. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Counter punch. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Caleb Plant is hurt. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Real trouble. Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness. And
final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Jacobs in that lap. We're hoping hoping for an all-action slugfest. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? And twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? So time to go celebrate after it. Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here he is this one of the hottest tickets. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Right hook is finding its target. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Is Frazier in trouble? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. You'd like to see more jabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Frazier being much more selective with his punches. Got out of the way of that right hook. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate what you've got to be.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shoot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Down goes Joe Frazier. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Stamina is off the charts. Straight right just misses. Good work. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
And there's the bell to start the round. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
One fighter got...
There's no way Frazier survives this. He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter shot. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want that heavy fist. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Drop the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. This is a very important break here for this fight. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We need to turn this around halfway through. Do you believe what we're seeing?
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good. Joe Frazier is in trouble. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises. What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. Terrence. Julio.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
What if...
And there's the bell to start the round. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heat. If there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of the beating. This can be high fire on here.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. How about that time counter shot? That uppercut doesn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's the jab, but does not score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nope, that uppercut does not score. A perfect counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The courage on display here is incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. So he's back up on his feet. Can he get back into this fight?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Hard, he's up. I'd be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That counter punch caught him clean. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Crawford is dazed. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. They better start respecting each other's punching power.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Both men step back for just a moment. Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Chavez in that. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Nope, that hook won't score. How about that time counter shot? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that hook was Crawford in trouble. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter lands. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's not a knock.